important is eye contact in bed? This might be the thing that your sex life is actually missing. Holding eye contact with another person is so intimate. It's juicy, it's scary, it's actually a little vulnerable. And so it's really important to bring into the bedroom if you want to have connected, intimate sex that feels safe. Because when you're looking someone right in the eye, you can feel a lot safer with them. That allows your nervous system to drop more deeply into rest and digest, that is away from fight or flight. You know that feeling of like, they looked me right in the eye, I felt like I could trust them because she looked me in the eye and she said it. That goes really, really, really deeply into what makes a great sexual encounter, that feeling of trust and safety. Now, on the other hand, there is a good balance to mix, because you do not want someone to feel like you are just staring into their eyes. I remember a friend telling me about a lover that she had who insisted on eye contact the entire time that they were having sex, no matter what position. So even when she was in doggy style, he was like trying to get her to roll her neck around and keep eye contact the whole time. It is also nice and appropriate to take breaks from eye contact. Sex is this beautiful dance between you, me, and us. We want to be inside of ourselves, like stay present in ourselves, also be present with our lover, and also get lost a little bit in the mix and the connection that is happening between us. But we want to have all three of those available, because it is not right for us to just stay in one of those the entire time. When someone stays just with themselves, that gives the experience of like having a selfish lover. When they're overly focused on the other person, they tend to get overly focused on performance, they lose track of themselves. And if you just are getting lost in the soupy mix, then you're not able to relax and actually just experience the pleasure that you're having in your body, or take in your partner in their fullness. So here are a couple tips in order to make eye contact in bed easy. Start early. Make eye contact throughout the date, make eye contact in between making out, make eye contact while you are giving or receiving oral sex. Get into the flow of it so that when you start it, like don't wait to start it. That way it's kind of like it's an ongoing thing. If you just like wait until you're in bed together to start making eye contact, it's gonna feel really intense. So you can just warm up into it. I highly recommend looking into your partner's left eye. This is something that we teach in Tantra. This actually, you'll be surprised how intense it is to look into your partner's left eye. Most of us look into each other's right eye, and that's because it is a lot easier. But I find it in general to be just a lot like more effortless to pick an eye and look into that eye. And then remember to breathe. Remember also that as you are seeing your partner and getting lost in their eyes, they are also seeing you and getting lost in your eyes. It is meant to be vulnerable. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and there is a reason for that. When you need a break, take a deep breath. You can look away, you can close your eyes, you can return just to focusing on the sensation of your body. You can return just to focusing on what you're doing with their body, and make sure that you have communication around this. Ask them, did they like that eye contact? Would they like more? Would they like less? What worked about it? What did they love about it? This is a brilliant reason to keep some lights on during sex. That way you can actually see what your partner is experiencing. You can read so much about a person with their eyes. It will help you to be a better lover by attuning to them, by reading what it is that their body needs in any given moment. You can learn more through their eyes and their presence with you than you can just by watching their body itself. And if your lover is having a hard time meeting you and maintaining eye contact with you, maybe she's closing her eyes, maybe she's looking away, maybe she's drifting off, just invite her back. You can do this in this sort of like masculine, a little bit dominant way. You can be like, hey, stay with me. Hey, I want to look into your eyes. Hey, come here. Let's slow down until we can reconnect and really feel each other in this experience. A simple one line, simple sentence explaining to her why this matters to you can go so far into creating a way more connected experience. It may require you to slow down. It may require you to take a couple deep breaths. Guess what? That makes sex better for everyone. So don't rush it. Don't avoid it. Don't try not to be vulnerable. Sex is a vulnerable act, and only go at the pace that feels good for you and your nervous system. I'm Caitlin B. If you liked this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you here later. Bye-bye.